Welcome to another episode of Game Time. I'm JP Murrieta, and this week we're at Los Alamos High School, home of the Hilltoppers, and it's two for the price of one. It's basketball season, and we're here to talk with the boys and girls basketball teams as we start the new year. And we'll start ladies first, and we're here with head coach Ray Romero. And tell me a little bit about this year's team, what kind of group you're going to have?
We're very excited this year. We have 7 returnees from last season. Last season we made some great strides. We landed up going to the state tournament, which a lot of these girls had never been there. And it was a good experience for us. Yeah, it was fun to be there, but we want to do some damage this year, so I believe we're going to try to do better.
What did that state tournament experience do for you, the program, and the returning girls?
I think made us believe. At first, we struggled a little bit the first year with COVID. So we had pods, and we couldn't do real basketball. So we had a good summer program that summer. We had a good preseason. We had a class for that one season. And we saw we could improve. The bottom line is we needed to build fundamentals, and that's what we did. We did fundamentals, and in fact, this past season, we had 29 games this summer, and we continued to build that, and we had a really good preseason with Open Gym. So we've been building our fundamentals and also our basketball IQ. I think that's also been improving a lot, and I think we're going to do better this year.
This is the first official week of high school practice. As a coach, what do you look for out of your players? What are you looking to get out of them this week?
We want to get hard work, I guess, is the number one thing. I know, some of these girls are multi-sport athletes, so they've been coming from soccer and they come from volleyball. And then we also have the dedicated girls that only do the one sport. So we have to combine everybody together and just work hard together and start building our team chemistry and our positivity toward each other and, for the team.
You mentioned soccer and volleyball, and both of those programs, girls programs, made the postseason. How much does that help as far as confidence, or is the success contagious onto basketball?
We're hoping so. We have. They both made semifinals this year, and we're very proud of them. They were hard workers, and they even came in from time to time to check in with us. So we communicated with them during the preseason. But we're looking forward to. We want girls basketball to also be on that, on that platform.
Who are the other teams to beat in your classification this year? What do you think heading into the year?
Curtin Central is always good, as you know. Portales lost a lot of seniors, so it's going to be tough for them, but they're always good. They have a great coach. Our district was really good last year, and we had 4 out of the 5 teams make state tournament. That was the most. And so every night was a barn burner. Espanola is always good, as you know. Moriarty is solid. And then Taos had a 16-game winning streak at the end of the season, so they played fantastic. But hopefully we'll be knocking on that door and be competing every night. Our defense is what carried us last year. We were in every game, but we're hoping we can build our passing, our shooting, and our team chemistry this year to get even better. And we don't want to beat ourselves. We really want to, have opportunities to win the game by not turning the ball over and by playing great defense. We play great defense every night, and we can control that. We can't control if we have a bad shooting night, but we can control our turnovers as well. So if we can do those 3 things, I think we'll be competitive in every game this year.
All right. Well, let's hope so. Good luck this year.
Thank you.
Let's turn the page and talk boys basketball with head coach Benito Maestas. Coach, what kind of group are you going to have with the Hilltopper boys this year?
We're going to have a great group. The one thing is we're going to be young. We're going to be small, but I do have a couple returning varsity players from last year. They played a ton of minutes. We have 7 sophomores, 1 senior, and 1 junior on the varsity team this year. But the competitiveness is there, the effort's there, the unity is there, the belief in themselves, the belief in each other, belief in the program is there. So they know that what it takes to get to the next level, and they've been putting in the work, not only in the weight room but also here in the court. But one thing that I do tell them is that education comes before basketball, and that's what I preach here. But it's all about having fun. If they're having fun, I know we're gonna be more successful, and we're just ready for the season to start.
You think Los Alamos boys basketball, automatically Alex Kirk comes to mind. If you don't have an Alex Kirk and that kind of size in the lineup, how is your approach to the X's and O's on the court and how you attack the season?
Well, this group of kids, the effort's there day in and day out, not only day in and day out, but each and every play. They play very good together. They communicate well, and height is going to be kind of tough for us this year, but the speed is going to make up for it.
How has the out-of-season coaching change affected the program, if at all?
Well, I think like Coach Romero said, COVID hit our program hard, not only our program, but everybody in the state. But the kids that are behind me, and not only behind me, but within the program, what I mean is the C team, the JV, we're bonding more together. This is my 4th year here. Each year we have improved. So our expectations, not only at the varsity level, it's also being a a role model in the community here in school, and it's all about playing basketball together and having fun.
You're in a district with Moriarty, Espanola Valley, Towson, Pewaukee. How do you size up the district play going into the season?
Well, all the schools that you did mention, everybody's been putting in the same work that we have. We respect all teams that we play, but we're going to be ready for each and every one of them. Not only the teams in our district, but the teams that we play in the state.
And lastly, being the first week of practice for high school basketball, as a coach, what do you look for out of the guys on the court?
Communication, effort, and just going out there and playing hard and having fun. Because if they're having fun, I see us being more successful. The kids that you see behind me, they've bonded, not only here in Los Alamos, but we've traveled throughout this summer, playing out of state, in state, and the bonding is there, and the brotherhood is there. So we're just ready to get started.
All right, guys, I gave you a tip. Have fun out there, all right? And that's what Coach is looking for. Everyone can handle that? I got nods. I'll take that as a yes. Well, good luck this season. Good luck this year, Coach. We'll be back with more Game Time after this. Are you living the life of an athlete? The New Mexico Activities Association brings you Life of an Athlete, a resource for students, educators, and parents to understand the challenges students face. Athletes, one night of drinking will negatively affect your athletic performance for 2 weeks, and athletes who drink or do drugs are twice as likely to get injured. Alcohol's effects can reduce a high school athlete's potential by as much as 20 to 30%. Are you living the life of an athlete? Log on to the website to find out today.
Hi, I'm Nico Garcia from Los Alamos High School, and welcome back to Game Time.
This past weekend, we handed out 5 blue trophies to the state champs at the Rudy's Real Texas Barbecue State Volleyball Championships. Here's a look at the 2022 state winners. Let's start in Class 1A. Undefeated number 1 Melrose took on rival Gateway Christian. It was the 3rd straight year these two met in the finals. Gateway Christian knocked off the 2-time defending champs with a 3-1 win. It's their first ever state volleyball title.
It's been a great season. We've been undefeated except for the Melrose tournament, which they won. But this feels great. I cannot believe we did it. It feels so good.
It was amazing. We worked so hard all season during the summer, and our team just pulled through and worked together.
This season is a culmination of 16 years of coaching at Gateway. It's my last year, and these girls, they earned everything. They worked so hard this season, and they made it from the very beginning that they were going to do it together. Every single person on that team has a role, and they have to fulfill that role in order for the team to thrive.
In Class 2A, defending state champ Laguna Acoma took on perennial power Texaco. The Hawks took the title in 3 games. It's back-to-back state titles for Laguna Acoma.
It means a lot. I mean, last year we won our first state championship, so to double it is even that much more sweeter.
We came out and we showed up and we took it step by step. Every game was another game, and yeah, we just played to the best of our ability.
The 3A final was a rematch of last year's title game, Robertson and St. Michael's. But this year, the outcome was different. St. Michael's beat the defending champs 3-1 to win their first state title since 2018.
This is a year
to cap it off like this, it's one that you always remember. It's one that we've been working towards this whole entire season.
In Class 4A, top-ranked Goddard took on St. Pius. The Rockets took the first 2 games and closed out the Sartans in 3. Goddard wrapped up the season on a 15-match win streak.
It's so many emotions at once. Everything that we worked on, everything that we fought for, the losses we took, the wins we made, like it was just all together at once. It's like a lot of emotions. You want to cry, but no tears are coming out, but it's fun. And it's even more fun doing it with people you love and your family and your team. We're more than just teammates, we're sisters. We love each other, and that's what it takes to win a state championship like that. We won together, we lost together, we fought together, and we just won.
I made the last point, okay. And I didn't know what to do, so I just fell on the ground, all my energy to the ground and crying. It was amazing, it was amazing. I've wanted to feel this all my life, and it finally happened.
I can't ask for a better feeling, can't ask for a better team to do this with. We've been here before, the 3rd championship game in 5 years, and for us to finally get it done means it's a lot. It means great stuff for us, and I'm so excited.
Lastly, the 5A champ in 2022 is the same one as 2021. La Cueva pulled off the repeat feat, beating Las Cruces 3-1. La Cueva finished the season undefeated with a 47-match win streak intact, dating back to last season.
We really didn't want to go with that one loss again, so we've been working all season just to get that undefeated title and go out the way we should.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Chave. I'm from Los Alamos High School, and we'll be back with more game time after this.
We wanted to take this opportunity to remind you, if you haven't already, make sure to download the NMAA 24/7 app. It's free, and free is cheap. Chances are likely you have a phone in your possession right now, so go to the App Store or Google Play and download the free NMAA 24/7 app. It's the best place to find schedules, scores, highlights, and follow your school all year. And here's the best part, we will have giveaways all throughout the year. You will be registered to win just by downloading the app and signing up. We will have prizes from Dick's Sporting Goods, Dion, Sonic, tournament pass giveaways, free tickets, and much more. You like free stuff? Then download the NMAA 24/7 app. The best place to find tournament brackets? The NMAA 24/7 app. The easiest way to find out when your team is playing next? The NMAA 24/7 app. Where can you go to find out the final score you're looking for? The NMAA 24/7 app. It's all in one place. The NMAA 24/7 app. So go to the App Store or Google Play and download the free NMAA 24/7 app.
Last year, we had to change so many games. We had to, you probably got frustrated because you thought you were going to play on a Tuesday, and then we did not have officials, so we had to move the game to Thursday, and football now is on a Thursday and not on a Friday and Saturday. Well, that is all due to not having enough officials because of the bad behavior that is going on within our games. And that's parents included and spectators.
It's everybody's responsibility. We all talk about, is it the coaches, is it the administrators, is it the community member? It's got to be all of us doing it together, because if we all do it together, then it's a lot easier to solve the problem.
Treat people the way you want to be treated. Do you really want someone to yell at you? Do you want someone to sit there and yell at a kid or whatever? If that was your kid, would you want someone yelling at them? No, you wouldn't. I mean, so to me, treat people the way you want to be treated, act the way you think people should behave, and I think we should all be golden.
Set the example. Set the example for everybody around you.
Winning is fun. Winning is rewarding. Winning is an important goal. But the number one reason kids take part in athletics and activities is to have fun. Don't ruin their experience with inappropriate language. Negative behavior can be embarrassing to your student. Know your role. Your role is to support your student in a positive manner, not to coach, not to referee. But if you're interested in officiating, we can direct you on how to become an official. Call me after this video and I'll be happy to set you up. The way parents behave in the stands has a big influence on how their child enjoys their experience. Let's compete with respect, integrity, and responsibility.
We are going to have an administrator at every single contest to make sure that our parents, that our fans, that our coaches, our athletes are behaving appropriately, and we go back and realizing why we play high school sports, and that is for the friendships, for the love of the game, and to learn lifelong skills.
Welcome back to Game Time from Los Alamos High School. So cross country, soccer, and volleyball are all wrapped up, but we still have football to finish this fall. The 6-man and 8-man championships were handed out this past weekend. Here's some highlights from those title games and a look at who advanced at the Nusenda Credit Union State Football Championships. Let's start the look back with who was crowned champ last week. The 6-man football final matched up undefeated Mountain Air against undefeated defending state champ Gateway Christian. The Warriors jumped out to a 24-0 lead and never looked back. Gateway Christian left the field with back-to-back state titles after taking down the Mustangs 53-14. The 8-man title game was also a matchup of undefeated teams as Lordsburg hosted Fort Sumner House. The two teams went score for score in the first half, with Fort Sumner House taking a 30-26 lead into halftime. The host Mavericks could never get closer than 4 the rest of the way as Fort Sumner House took the 8-man title 44-34. It's their first state title since 2017. In other state playoff action, the best game of the week was Volcano Vista at Hobbs. The Hawks scored in the final 19 seconds when Elliot Paskett-Bell hit Tristan Cordova for the 35-31 come-from-behind win. Centennial advanced to the semifinals with a 41-14 home win over Rio Rancho. Micah Gutierrez had 3 touchdowns in this one. Centennial will host La Cueva in the semifinal as the Bears beat Farmington 41-6. Aiden Armenta threw 4 TD tosses. La Cueva is the only team to beat Centennial this year. The rematch will be Saturday at 1 o'clock in Las Cruces. Top-ranked defending state champ Cleveland will take on Volcano Vista at Nusenda Community Stadium Friday night at 7. In Class 5A, Deming went on the road to Roswell and pulled off the quarterfinal upset over Goddard 28-13. The Wildcats will now host a semifinal game against top-ranked Artesia Saturday at 1 p.m. Piedra Vista is at Roswell Saturday at 1 as well. The Panthers lost to Roswell earlier this year. In 4A, here are the final 4 teams still playing: Silver, Lovington, Taos, and Bloomfield. The semifinal games are Saturday at Silver at 1 and at Bloomfield Saturday at 1. In 3A, Socorro held off Cobre to advance to the semifinals. The Warriors advanced with a 21-14 win last week. Number 1 Socorro is unbeaten on the year. They will host St. Michael's Friday night at 6 p.m. In the other semifinal game, it's Raton hosting Ruidoso Saturday at 1. Raton running back Caden Walton is just 57 yards away from becoming the state's single-season rushing leader. The 2A championship will be played this weekend as Texaco will host Jow. The number 1 Panthers beat the Wolverines earlier during the regular season. Texaco will look for revenge Friday night at 7. Good luck to all the teams competing this weekend. That's going to do it for another episode of Game Time. Can you believe it that basketball season is already here? But no matter the season, the place to watch the most highlights is right here on Game Time. We'll see you next time on Game Time.